Hi guys, so today we're going to take a look at what simile is. Remember that simile is the comparison of two unlike things using like or as. And so I have a annotation here. This is key to understanding the idea of simile. If you see the words this like this or this as this, then that's a simile. And an example would be the water is like the sun. Water and sun are nowhere near like each other, and yet we're comparing them. So with that, let's go ahead and take a look at lines 217 to 220. Now you just read these and you were going through and finding evidence, but let's look at this simile very closely. Like eagles or vultures, when the hunters have deprived them of fledglings who have not yet learned to fly. Right then and there's the word like, okay? And since this whole portion was about Odysseus and Telemachus and their reunion, this is going to be about their connection, their reunion. So like eagles, well, in this case, the eagle is Odysseus. Fledglings, well, that's Telemachus, his son, because a fledgling is a baby eagle. The hunters, that's a little harder. That is the war that took him away 20 years ago, okay? And then deprived. What did the war deprive him of? 20 years. He went away. His son was a child. He comes back and he's an adult. He's a man, right? So he was deprived of his family. So that section is comparing how a father, an eagle, loses his son and how that feels and the emotion that bird goes through when finally getting to see his child again. Okay? And so then let's take a look at that question, which will help us with our TDQ. How does the simile help us understand what causes Odysseus and Telemachus to have such a strong emotional reaction during their reunion? Okay? How? In what way? In what way does this simile, the author's craft move, right, help us understand what happens to Odysseus and Telemachus and how to have that emotion, that very strong feeling, the reaction they have during their reunion? Well, think about their reunion. So here are a couple starter sentences that we'll use. The simile helps us understand the reaction by Odysseus and Telemachus because it shows what? Think about that. What is it showing us? What is that comparison? And then think about why Athena is important in this. Why is the goddess here to help that reunion back together? What's going to happen? Why does she need to be a part of this? So take your few minutes, think about that, because now you're going to go back and start looking at your exit ticket and things like that. And you need to be able to use the craft move, in this case, simile. Here's the hint, and how it explains the response. Okay? So keep up the good work, guys.